What really happened at Spotify's biggest night? Jungkook's emotional moment leaves millions speechless. No one expected it. Not even the most dedicated fans who have followed every step of BTS's journey from the very beginning. The lights were dazzling. The energy inside the venue was electric, and the atmosphere felt almost unreal as the world's biggest music platform prepared to host one of its most talked-about events of the year. But what unfolded that night was something no one could have predicted. The moment BTS stepped onto the stage, everything changed. The crowd erupted into deafening screams, a wave of purple light flooding the entire arena as fans lifted their lightsticks in perfect unison. Cameras flashed non-stop, capturing every second of the global icons who have redefined music, culture, and connection. But amidst all the excitement, something deeper was about to happen. Something personal, something emotional, something that would leave not only fans, but even BTS themselves completely shaken. And at the center of it all was Jungkook. Yes, him. The Golden Magne. The voice that has captivated millions. The artist who has grown from a shy teenager into a global superstar before the eyes of the world. But on this night, Jungkook wasn't just a performer. He was something more, something raw and human that as the event unfolded, BTS delivered a performance that many are already calling one of their most iconic. Every move was precise, every note flawless, every expression filled with intensity. It was the kind of performance that makes you question reality. How can something be this perfect? But just when fans thought they had seen it all, everything paused, the music softened, the lights dimmed, and then it happened that a staff member slowly walked onto the stage carrying something unusual. At first, the audience didn't understand. The cheers quieted into murmurs. Cameras zoomed in. The members of BTS exchanged confused glances. Even Jungkook himself looked slightly puzzled, his eyes following the mysterious object being brought closer. That it was a gift, but not just any gift. This was something carefully prepared, something meaningful, something that clearly held a deeper message. The moment it was handed to Jungkook, the entire arena held its breath. What was inside? Why now? And why Jungkook? As he received it, his expression changed instantly. The playful, confident performer disappeared for a moment, replaced by something far more vulnerable. His hands trembled slightly as he looked down at the gift, almost as if he already knew what it meant. The crowd began to chant his name. Jungkook, Jungkook, Jungkook. It echoed throughout the venue, growing louder and louder, turning into a powerful wave of emotion that no one could ignore. The other members stepped closer, their curiosity clearly visible. They weren't just watching, they were feeling it too. Slowly, carefully, Jungkook opened the gift, and then silence, complete silence. What he saw inside made him freeze. For a few seconds, he didn't move. He didn't speak. He didn't even look up. It was as if time itself had stopped, trapping him in a moment only he could fully understand. Fans watching live across the world leaned closer to their screens, trying to catch even the smallest detail. Social media exploded instantly. Questions flooded every platform. What is it? Why is Jungkook reacting like that? Is he crying? And then, the cameras captured it. A single tear. Yes. Jungkook, who has stood on countless stages, who has performed in front of millions without hesitation, was now standing there, visibly emotional, holding a gift from fans that had clearly touched him in a way words couldn't explain. The audience gasped. Some fans began crying. Others covered their mouths in shock. This wasn't just another fan interaction. This was something deeper. Something real. The members of BTS immediately gathered around him. One of them placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. Another leaned in to see what was inside the gift. Their expressions changed too, softening, understanding, sharing in the emotion of the moment. Whatever the fans had prepared, it wasn't ordinary. It was powerful. It was meaningful. It was unforgettable. Jungkook finally looked up, his eyes glistening under the stage lights. He tried to speak, but for a moment, no words came out. The crowd waited patiently, their energy shifting from excitement to pure empathy. When he finally managed to say something, his voice was soft, almost breaking. I didn't expect this. Just those few words were enough to send the entire audience into another wave of emotion. Fans screamed, cried, and cheered all at once, creating a sound so overwhelming it felt like the entire world was responding. But what exactly was in the gift? That question began to spread like wildfire. Some fans claimed it was a collection of handwritten letters from ARMY all around the world. Others believed it contained a memory book filled with photos from Jungkook's journey since debut. There were even whispers that it included a deeply personal message that only he would understand. No official explanation was given immediately. And that mystery only made the moment even more powerful. Because sometimes, the unknown carries more emotion than any explanation ever could. As the event continued, Jungkook tried to regain his composure, but something had clearly shifted. His performance afterward carried a different energy, more emotional, more connected, more raw. Fans noticed it instantly. Every note he sang felt deeper. Every glance he gave to the audience felt more meaningful. It was as if the gift had unlocked something inside him, something that reminded him of why he started, something that grounded him in the middle of all the fame and success, something that brought him back to the fans who have been there through everything. Social media exploded beyond control. Clips of the moment spread across every platform within minutes. Hashtags began trending worldwide at an insane speed. Millions of fans shared their reactions, theories, and emotions, turning the event into a global phenomenon. This is why we love Jungkook. He deserves the world. I'm crying, and I don't even know what's in the gift. The impact was undeniable. Even people who weren't fans found themselves drawn into the moment, curious about what could make one of the biggest stars in the world react so emotionally on such a massive stage. And that's the power of authenticity, that's the power of connection, that's the power of BTS. Behind all the records, the awards, the global fame. Moments like this remind everyone that BTS is more than just a group. They are storytellers. They are connectors. They are human beings who feel deeply and aren't afraid to show it. As the night came to an end, one thing was certain. This wasn't just another event. This was history, that a moment that fans will talk about for years, that a moment that will be replayed, analyzed, and remembered over and over again, that a moment that proved, once again, why BTS and their fans share one of the strongest bonds in the world. And yet, one question still remains. What exactly was inside that gift? Was it the letters, the memories, the message? Or was it something even deeper, something that can't be seen, only felt? Maybe the real answer isn't about what was inside the box, but about what it meant. Because sometimes, the most powerful gifts aren't the ones you open, they're the ones that open you. And on that unforgettable night at Spotify's grand event, Jungkook was opened in a way the world will never forget. So now, the question is for you. What do you think was inside that gift that made Jungkook cry on stage? And if you were there, how would you have reacted? Because one thing is certain, this moment is far from over. What really happened to BTS at the Spotify event will leave you speechless. Face screaming in fear during one of the most unforgettable nights in music, Jeon Jungkook received a mysterious and deeply emotional gift from fans, and his reaction shocked the entire world. From powerful performances to a moment that made millions of ARMY cry, this is not just another event. This is a story you need to see. Why did Jungkook tear up on stage? What was inside the gift? And why is everyone talking about this moment? This video uncovers the emotional truth behind BTS's appearance at Spotify and the unexpected moment that changed everything. Purple Heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive BTS updates. Purple Heart, tell us your theory. What do you think was inside the gift?